Hello, beautiful Aries. Thank you for being here. My name is Jaden, and this is Lighthouse 36. Today I'm doing a timeless bonus reading for the Aries Collective. All right, let's get started and see what Spirit has in store for you. What messages does Spirit want to give you? Spirit, what message do you have overall theme for the Aries Collective, please? Overall theme for the Aries Collective. What do they need to know? Please speak to us through these cards. Okay, so 2 cards have come out. So we've got Temptation. This is equivalent to the Devil card in the traditional tarot. And we've got Truth. This is equivalent to the Justice card in the regular tarot. Oh, goodness. I've made a mistake. I do this all the time. It's actually equivalent to the Judgment card in the traditional tarot, but I often read it as a Justice card because of the scales of justice here. Okay, Truth. So we'll see what I get from this card when we do the readings. So there are 2 major arcanas there, which means something significant. This is something significant happening. Okay. 3 more cards from this deck, please, Spirit, for the Aries Collective. And Aries, if you're interested in learning more about the cards that I use, please just check out the description box below the video. Thank you. 3 cards, please. 3 messages for the Aries Collective. What do they need to know right now, Spirit? Map. My goodness, this card has come out in about, now this is the 3rd reading, not in a row, but it's come out quite often. Moon cycles. This one came out as well in another reading. Goodness. Perhaps you have other placements. And it showed up in one of the readings of your other placements. Okay, one last message, please. One last message. And the key. Answer. This one also appeared in another reading. Be sure to check out your sun, moon, rising, all 3 placements. We're going to get some clarifications. Okay, please. Oh, too many, Spirit, too many. Please clarify direction, map and direction. Please clarify map and direction. Hierophant. Please clarify moon cycles. Six of Swords. Please clarify key and answer. King of Wands. It's interesting because in this deck, this King of Wands often reminds me of the Emperor energy. Okay. Please clarify map further. Yeah, 6 of Pentacles. Please clarify moon cycles further. Just going to take that one that flipped over. Ace of Swords. And please clarify King of Wands, the Hermit. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Okay, Aries, I'm just going to take a deep breath, connecting with the cards and the messages from Spirit and also with your energy. You're more than welcome to join me in just grounding myself. Okay, Aries, this energy is actually very similar energy of another reading I did earlier in this series. I unfortunately I can't remember what sign it was. Um, you've been feeling stuck. In that video, I talk about there being a setback. So there may have been a setback for you. But with the devil here, there's been something that has you feeling stuck. Okay? Um, but what Spirit wants you to know is that you're about to move forward. Okay? Some truth is coming to you, some truth of some sort. Um, because this is the judgment card, this could be something that is your destiny. Okay, it's something having to do with your destiny and is fated. Um, Once this truth comes in, okay, it gives you a map, and you know what direction to move in. You've been in a there's a moon cycles here. You've been kind of in the dark, okay, about something with this devil and the moon cycles here. There's something that you've been in the dark about, not sure about. And because I also read this as a justice card sometimes, this can actually have something to do with a court case, and or maybe you've applied for something and you're not sure where it's going. Uh, you know, um, you didn't know what you don't know what the turnout is for um, uh, some kind of legal case. Is the judge going to rule in your favor, or the arbitrator? Are they going to rule in your favor? There's been something making you feel stuck. You could actually be applying for jobs right now and not hearing back from anyone. It's like crickets, and you've been committed, working hard, applying for jobs, and nothing. It could even have to do, and I'm not there aren't any kind of romance cards here on the table, but obviously it could have something to do with that as well. You've been putting your profile out there online and nothing, zilch, like nobody interesting has come along, no one that I'm hearing you can take seriously, that you would seriously want to date. Okay. Um, but once this truth comes in, okay, it's like you're given a map, not a real map, but you feel like you've been given a map and you know exactly what steps you need to take to move forward now. Like, once you get the settlement, now you can move on with your life, and where you want to go. Or now you finally meet a wonderful person, like a soulmate, and now how you want to move forward in life. Or you get a job, and you know how much you're going to be making, where you need to be living, etc. And so now you know how to move forward. There's some kind of something that comes in, and you now know how to move forward. You have your answer, you have your key. This could literally be even a key to a new home. Like maybe you've been looking for a home, whether rented, leased, or purchased. Excuse me. And you're not sure. You haven't been sure. Um, you know, uh, where you're going to be living, where you're going to be moving to. And suddenly you get that key, and now you can move forward, and you know what steps you have to take um, in the future. Okay. There's something definitely, whatever this is, you've been giving, and giving, and now it's your time to receive. So, like if it's the court case, you've been doing everything you've needed to do, filling out the paperwork, making your payments to your lawyer, etc. You've been doing everything you need to do, and now it's your time to receive. I'm getting that for some of you, this is an application for disability, okay? Or some kind of insurance payment, or something like that, or even like a will. If you've lost someone, my heart goes out to you, and I'm sending you a big virtual hug. Um, yeah, so now you've been giving and giving and giving and putting energy into this, like it could be employment applications. You've been putting energy into this, and now you're about to receive, okay? Um, I'm not, yeah, here it is. I was picking up on this energy, but I didn't see a card directly related to it. But here it is. I found it. Um, you're tired. Okay. You're like, I don't know if all this effort, all this energy is worth it. Um, Look at you here in this boat. This person represents you. You're tired, and now Spirit's leading you the way, leading the way. Spirit's taking you out of troubled waters and bringing you to safer, calmer shores. But you're exhausted. This process has been exhausting. Okay. Um, uh, but now that you're receiving, okay, you feel like the Hierophant, like you've gained a lot of wisdom from this process, you know? Um, yeah, I'm getting the word faith, okay? It's like now you're laughing. This was you before, and this is you now. Now you're laughing. You're like, oh my gosh, that was so hard, but it was so worth it. It was so hard, but so worth it. And you've gained some wisdom now. I almost feel like if this had anything to do with an application for disability, it's like now you can help others through that process now that you've been through it. Yeah. I'm even getting the example if you're a teacher and especially the last month of school, it's very difficult, especially if you live in a hot climate kind of thing. Very difficult getting year-end stuff done, and now it's like, oh, I'm relieved. Or I'm hearing first year as a teacher, and like you got this year over with, and now you feel wiser. You feel like the Hierophant, and you're very happy about it. It was like you were running out of steam, out of gas. You're taken now to calmer shores. Somehow you've made it through, and you're happy about this now, and you feel wiser for it. You're grateful for this experience, even though it was, not the most pleasant experience with that devil energy there, feeling stuck. Okay. But with the judgment card there, it's like truth prevails, is what I'm hearing. Truth prevails. And you're like the phoenix rising out of the ashes. Um, and yeah, and this brings you much joy. Now that you know where you're going, like things don't feel so blocked and you weren't sure what the future held for you. Um, and it brings sparks of ideas to you, okay? With the Ace of Swords, it's a new beginning, and you have all kinds of ideas, epiphanies about where you want to go. Um, and you may take some time now to hermit for a little while so you can figure out, okay, where do I go from now? Now that I'm empowered and I have the ability to move forward, where do I want to go from here? Um, you know, if it's, where do I want to live? How do I want to spend my money? Um, if it has to do with romance, is this a proper partner for me? Is this someone that I want to spend the rest of my life with? You know, do we want to have kids or not? Like now, you can make decisions about your future. You're more empowered, is what is the word I'm hearing. With the King of Wands here, very passionate and empowered about life. Okay, um, it's like with the lion behind him here, like he's not afraid, he's not afraid. And I'm not reading body parts. You could be a he, a she, a they, okay? They're not afraid, um, of this lion standing there. You now like feel so empowered. It's like you feel like, this is the planet Earth. Bad things happen, but I can handle anything. If I made it through this, I can make it through anything. feeling very, very empowered. And just Spirit's advising here to just take a little bit of time before you move forward to see, to plan where you want to go. Beautiful reading, Aries. Congratulations. I'm just going to get a message from the angels for you. Angels, one last message for the Aries Collective, please. Um, confirmation, clarification, additional message, please. One last message for the Aries Collective. Yeah, standing firm. Yeah, uh, I get that from here too. Um, I am noble, brave, and strong. Yeah, very connected to this King of Wands energy here. Um, it's like you've stood firm throughout this entire process, even with this devil energy when, reality didn't seem like it was going, you know, like you had this vision of your future in your head and reality was not giving you any evidence of this. You stood firm and believed in yourself, believed in the process, and believed that good things were going to come through for you, and they certainly are. Okay. um, and you feel empowered now. And possibly for some of you, being through this process, you may be able to help others in the future. But put on your own oxygen mask first. Take good care of yourself first. Um, you know, take a break because you've really been through something here. You've really been put through the ringer, is what I'm hearing. Take a break before that happens, okay? You need to replenish yourself, is what I'm hearing. Yes. Well, Aries, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I certainly did. If you did, please show this channel some love. I'd really appreciate it. And uh, I'm wishing you all the best on this journey and sending you so much love. And I'll see you next time. Bye.